Hey guys, Brittany and Parker here from Dine.
Hello.
And today we're going to break down for you the new ride coming to SeaWorld San Antonio, Catapult Falls.
That's right. Yeah, we're very excited for this ride.
We're super excited. So if you watched our last video, you'll know that we already knew that this was going to be a new log flume coming to the park.
We did.
Basically a log flume reboot because there used to be a log flume many years ago.
Yeah.
And it's been gone for a long time. But now we're getting a new log flume 3.0. I wouldn't even say 2.0.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, in our last video we talked about like maybe there'll be a launch, maybe there'll be a lift. I was hopeful about the launch, but didn't think there actually would be one.
Oh, and I straight up said I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah,
and
we were very cautiously optimistic. But with the announcement today, we learned that there is a launch.
Yeah.
There's also a vertical lift, which is the first of its kind with this type of ride.
Yeah, in North America, that's right.
Yeah. And also some new facts about the ride that we didn't have before.
Yes, no, that's very true. And we should mention the reason why we knew so much is because of parkfans.net. They really had a lot of information about the ride from the blueprints.
Yes, they did. And they put together this really neat little layout map that showed the entire layout of the flume.
Yeah.
So we did know what was coming, but today we got a lot.
Yeah, we got confirmation it was a launch, and they weren't even sure either.
Right.
But let's jump into those facts. So one of them is that there's going to be a 53-degree drop on the first drop, and that is actually tied to another log flume that we've seen before.
Yeah.
Yeah, recently. We went to the Golden Ticket Awards.
Yep.
And I'm going to butcher this name, so I'm going to let Brittany say it.
I'm pretty sure it's Chiapas.
I'm pretty sure she's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is at a park in Germany, Phantasialand.
Phantasialand?
Yeah. One of the best parks in the world. Mm-hmm. And it's actually themed to Mexico. And it's a very well-themed ride, but it's going to tie that record for steepest drop on a log flume. So that's one thing we know.
Yeah.
The other two things that they released were kind of interesting to me because it was 30 feet per second for the launch. Any guesses on math for people? I don't know. We don't know how fast it goes, but it goes 30 feet per second.
30 feet per second.
That's what we know. And then 7 feet per second for the lift hill, which seems fast to me.
That seems really fast to me. Yeah. I mean, that's obviously taller than you, like another foot on you in 1 second.
Yeah, that's fast.
It's fast.
And we don't know for sure if it's going to be Intamin, like Chiapas.
Right, which is one interesting thing about today's announcement.
Yeah.
They didn't announce a manufacturer.
Yeah, that's kind of unusual because usually a manufacturer wants to come out and be like, hey, this is what we're doing.
Yeah, this is our ride.
Yeah. But the reason why a lot of people are thinking it's going to be Intamin is because just a week or two ago, they announced their new style of log flume, which is the booster flume, which is a launch.
Yeah.
On a log flume. And I want to point out in their video, and this could be nothing, or it could be something. We'll let you guys decide in the comments. The launch that they use in the video for their own promotional video isn't the same launch as the video for SeaWorld San Antonio.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's maybe multiple styles. I don't know if maybe I'm just looking at the video too hard.
It could be. The actual log itself looks the same, essentially. Like
it looks pretty
very
similar.
But it is interesting that the actual conveyor belt itself is different. You've got the two strips.
Yeah.
Two like smaller, skinnier strips on the Intamin promo video, and then one large belt on the SeaWorld San Antonio promo video.
Yeah. And again, could be nothing.
Could be nothing, but could be something.
But could be something. And with my mind, wandering around with these videos and what do they mean and do they mean anything at all, I also want to point out that the Intamin video has some pretty cool rock work in the background. And so far, the SeaWorld concept art that we've seen hasn't really had much of a theme to it.
Right.
And if it is Intamin and if it is SeaWorld, then we can look at Infinity Falls and think there probably is going to be some kind of rock work done here.
Right.
Yeah.
I would think so. SeaWorld does do pretty good with rock work. Usually we've seen it in Aquatica. We've seen it a lot in other parks outside of San Antonio. So I think that it could be, and I hope it is. And I think that if they do it, it will be done well.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's really the last piece that we really don't know here is there going to be a theme?
Right.
They're really honing in on the adventure part when they were making the announcement. So is there going to be something out there? And then also, there were the posters.
I was just going to say, you're going to tie back in the posters.
Yeah, like there were posters all along the construction site. And so is that ever going to mean anything?
Right. So in our initial video, when we were breaking down what this ride was going to be for SeaWorld, there were only 3 rides featured on these marketing posters by the construction site.
Right.
And all of them featured what looked like to us national parks in the background.
Yeah.
If not, definitely mountains and, you know, adventure type feel. But we were actually just there a couple days ago for Howl-O-Scream, and there's now posters of pretty much every ride in the park.
Yeah, and so all of them still have that nature aspect to them.
Yes, they still have the mountains and waterfalls and...
Yeah, and during the video today of the announcement, they had employees standing up front, and they were dressed, honestly, it reminded me of Up a little bit. They were in like little, like, trek.
Yeah. Wilderness explorers.
Right. So I can't help but feel like there's going to be more to this ride than what we've even seen so far. It's already exciting enough.
Yeah.
But they also have time between now and when the ride opens to maybe release a few more things as we get there. And that's, again, could be nothing, but hopefully something.
There's hopefully something.
Yeah.
Either way, we're super excited. Personally, this is a huge win for me.
Oh, this is going to be our favorite ride in the park.
Like, without a doubt.
Yeah, for sure. We said that last video too. Like, if this has a launch to it, it's going to be our favorite ride.
This is going to be a we ride it every single time kind of ride. It will probably have really long waits because San Antonio is, as you know, extremely hot.
Yeah.
It's summer 10 months out of the year. So...
Well, you never know, though, because now there'll be 3 water rides. So maybe they'll evenly disperse them out. Who knows?
Yeah, that's possible. But either way, we're super excited. This is like the best news possible for us. And I do hope that they continue to drop little nuggets as we get closer and closer to its opening date in 2023. Yeah. Just to keep everyone excited and continuing to talk about it.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm just looking at the layout. There's one part where it first starts off. And again, going back to that intimate video, there's a section of rock before it turns to go into the actual launch. You know, maybe they can add a waterfall there. Who knows? I feel like you could do that for a log flume, is have a few moments where it's like the round boat rides.
Right.
Where there's some waterfalls on you too.
Yeah.
And again, this is going to be the best ride in the park. So I just want it to like really knock it out of the park too.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys so much for watching our video. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to Ride or Dine.
Yeah, please subscribe. We're getting really close to 1,000 subscribers, so that's very exciting for us.
Yes, we're trying to hit that goal by the end of the year. So we really appreciate all of the support out there. See you guys next time.